I was just about to when I get back. Why?
Jen's saying she's having second thoughts. That the talking points don't line with the core out two players. Yeah, exactly.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
This team?
Fuck. God damn.
MP, how you feeling?
Sup, MP?
MP, over here, over here.
All right. There was a lot of talk in this locker room at the beginning of the season about winning the NBA Cup and using that run to turn this year into something special. The team you're playing tonight, they don't care about your hopes or your dreams or what any of you are visualizing. We lose this game, we're out of the tournament before it even gets started, and the rest of the league gets the scent of blood. Don't get so lost in the clouds that you trip over what's right in front of your face. You take it one possession at a time, one rotation at a time. Make the pass. Trust your teammates. Trust the work. We are not winning any trophies tonight, gentlemen. Just focus on beating the team that's in front of you.
Yep.
All right? Bring it in. Win on three.
All right. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go. Let's go.
You know, God,
There he is, the man, the myth.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for MP.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Wiseman, Michael Porter out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Cardinal in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Moses Moody. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Butler. Then it's MP, and it's Hall in at center, filling out the middle. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. 2 NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been 2 of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
So the Clippers win the tip. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
Here's Cardinal. No good. Nice D from Moody. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now.
This winning streak could go on for some time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Giddey passes to Mamukelashvili. Back to Giddey. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Not afraid. To try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Porter, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Cardinal. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. 2 on the clock. Mamukelashvili, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
With the 10-footer, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Giddey.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Now here's MP. Buries it down low.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
think for the Warriors, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Here's Kelishvili. Here's Wiseman. Shakes him. The rebound by Hall.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
MP outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Cardinal. The rebound by Hall. The Warriors leading. Back to Moody. Now MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's gotten his second bucket.
Well, you combine the focus with the balance, and MP not allowing the defense to throw him off his game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Giddey into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Moody following the score by the Clippers. Here's the pick. Lets it go from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He contributed 31 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way. Here tonight.
And both free throws good for MP. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, BA, sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt and the camaraderie has grown.
Drains the triple. MP's got 9.
Impressive range from MP. The D has to chase him off that line.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The floater, and it's Giddey missing. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hall. From deep, MP. And it's Giddey with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Kuminga, the pass to MP. Giddey with a defensive effort. Clippers trail by 3. The crossover. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Kuminga finds MP. Back to Kuminga. MP outside. There's a screen by Kuminga. MP. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Clippers trail by 4. And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by Butler. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. From deep, MP. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Simons outside. Fires from 14. And there's another one for the Clippers.
And getting to his spot in the mid-range.
Williams passes to MP. Three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Another miss by Simons. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Butler. MP outside. And MP throws it down hard.
And that is a vicious throwdown. Take it easy on the rim there, MP.
Here's Black. He's covered by Augustine. Porter with it. The 3-ball. Augustine with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Williams. Back to MP. And that one's good. MP's got 21.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Simons against MP. Outside Monk. The shot. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 9. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the... Changes here for the Warriors. Hall's checked in for Ben Simmons. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. And MP subbed in for Davis. They've got MP. Kuminga is out there with Williams. And it's Augustine in at the 2 guard. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Black. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. From 9 feet out. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds now. MP finds Kuminga. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on James Wiseman. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Los Angeles. Giddey comes in for Simons. Here's Cardinal. Moody defends. Porter, the pass to Black. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Brett, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
That free throw no good. And the Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And no luck that time either.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
In rhythm, MP drills that.
MP against Giddey. Here's Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
MP inside. Giddey defends. MP no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Clippers. 15-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, we know that on the roads, you're already a little out of your element. then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Clippers trail by 13. Back to Giddey. On the wing, Porter. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Kuminga. Another 3 for Golden State.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And that one's good. Giddey.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Moody. 35 seconds left in the first half of this game. And the Warriors with another 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Giddey passes to MyCareer. Giddey against MP. And that one's good. Giddey's got 19 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And here's MP. Coming off a 31-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend. Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for Golden State.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The Warriors lead by 18. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Michael Porter. Wiseman is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's MyCareer in at the 4.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The Clippers shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to MyCareer. Now Giddey. And it's MP with a rebound. They've got numbers. Moody passes to MP. Here's Butler. And here's Kuminga for three. Porter pulls it in. Now Giddey. Here's Porter. Moody defends. Pass to Cardinal. Lots of room. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Moody passes to MP. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, and they make him work for it that time. MP securing the and-one opportunity.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
The key to their victory last time out was his success at the stripe.
Throw good, MP.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
Giddey passes to MyCareer. Back to Giddey. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Giddey's got 22.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Butler's shot is good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Giddey passes to MyCareer. To the middle. Here's Porter. Pass to Wiseman. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Wiseman's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Wiseman's setting up camp on the interior. He's going to be effective there.
Back to MP. Now here's Kuminga. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Giddey. And he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Giddey, one of those guys who really can stuff the stat sheet.
Butler finds MP. Moody on the wing. They set a pick. Rebound by the Clippers. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Giddey against MP. And it's Giddey missing. The Warriors lead by 23. Here's MP. Yes, it's good. MP's got 31 points.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Porter. Here's Mamukelashvili. Butler covering. Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 26 points.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
To the wing, right side. Now here's MP. He's got 31. Outside Moody. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. Moody's got 13.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Cardinal. Launches it. The rebound by MP.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Terrific decision by MP. He looks to feed his uncovered teammates.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Mamukelashvili. Now here's Giddey, covered by MP. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Fires the three. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Williams is checked in for the Warriors. Davis comes in for MP. Simons is checked in for the Clippers. Black comes in for Giddey. And it's the Warriors. Changes here for the Warriors. Ben Simmons is checked in for Hall. Augustine comes in for Butler. And MP subbed in for Moody. Ben Simmons is out there with Williams. Then it's MP. Then there's Davis. And it's Augustine in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Monk. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Knocks it down from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Davis. Here's the three. On target from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Davis against Monk. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
The putback. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Pass to Monk. Here's Simons. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And there is just a ton of Confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Simmons, the pass to Augustine. MP outside. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. Boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Simons outside. Out to the wing. Here's Black. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And Williams punches it home.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Black. There's a screen for 3. Nails it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to MP. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, B.A. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's Williams. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pass to Wade. Monk for 3. Counted from distance. Monk's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Williams on the wing. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he makes it. Monk's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Williams passes to MP. Back to Williams. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Warriors.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Outside Monk. And that one is hammered home.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. MP left side. Augustine passes to Davis. On the wing, MP. Monk covers. MP shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Simons. Soft touch off the glass.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second, and he was ready to fire.
Outside Augustine. Tries a 10-footer. Floyd misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Davis. Drops them both. The Warriors lead by 22. Wiggins down low. Porter's there. Pass to Augustine. MP against Monk. MP. That one no good. Good work defensively by Wiseman. On the wing, Porter. High arcing shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Porter just coming at him right now. He takes the foul, he keeps pushing, and then he gets the bucket.
Giddy's checked in for Monk.
Let's stop.
Good from Porter.
And Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
Williams with it. Now Porter defending. Williams passes to MP. And again, no good by Golden State. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Cardinal. And the layup is good off the glass.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Williams finds MP. And he gets it to go. MP's got 9 points now in the second half.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout called, the Clippers. 1:52 left in the fourth. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Kelishvili. Butler covering. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. They get it back. Pass to Cardinal from the arc. The shot, no good. Warriors lead by 19. Passes to MP. Butler on the wing. Now here's MP. Butler and screen on Giddey. Outside Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Here's MP. The shot won't fall. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
MP, a screen on Porter. Here's Kuminga. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 21.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
One shot.
That free throw good from Giddey. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. Floyd pass to Wiggins. Nice finish on the layup. MP's got 39.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Your game empty.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Just about game time. Bring the pain time.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Let's go, MP.
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Golden State, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Thunder, 2 games back.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Then there's Reed. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Warriors, we've got Jonathan Kuminga. Simmons is out there with Butler. Then there's Moody. And it's MP in at the point guard position.
Here we go.
And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Here's Moody after Oklahoma City gets the 3. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Brown. To the inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Butler finds MP. Butler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket by MP.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. And Williams drops them both. Here's MP. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
He can't hit that time. Warriors trail by 5. Butler kicks to Kuminga. MP up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The drive by MP.
You love that Holmgren likes to send it back. Use that wingspan to full effect.
Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. the Thunder making a switch here. Highland's checked in. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. Second, the Thunder.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Now, here's MP. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Highland with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 7. Tries it from 9, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Warriors trail by 7. Moody the pass to MP. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler kicks to MP. Butler a screen on Highland. MP hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. MP's got 8.
Nice decision by MP. If you see a lane to the bucket, you put it on the deck and attack.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up for Williams. Picked him clean. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slime Cam. Here's Highland. No scoring in this one. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Moody. And the rejection by MP. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
Holmgren sets the screen for Highland. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Highland misses.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Wagner's checked in for Reed. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He picked up 39 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. And it's performances like that that have put his team on this hot streak. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, at that size, guys, doesn't take much elevation for Chet to finish. The D has to do a better job keeping him out of the paint.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. Augustine grabs the board.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
One goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Such a wide open look. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's MP. He takes it in.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. To the middle. Here's Highland. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Highland's got his second bucket of the night. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Simmons, he's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Davis. Thunder trailing by 8. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Highland misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Three-pointer Augustine, and the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Washington's checked in for Highland. Free throw good, MP. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And here are the Warriors now. The Thunder making the shot. And Kuminga throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's Wagner with the three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Wagner against Williams. MP outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Give MP credit, showing some skill right there, drawing the whistle.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far, and he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for MP. Thunder trailing by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Brown. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Kuminga, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Williams. Shoots. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Brown. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by MP.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming hard. Changing shots without making contact.
Williams is checked in for the Warriors. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Miles is checked in. Thunder trailing by 11. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good. By Oklahoma City.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons, a screen on Miles. And the rejection by Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
MP passes to Butler. Butler sets a screen for MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Moody's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the left wing. Here's Brown. He has 7. Here's Reed. And Simmons with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his third assist on the night. And B getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Warriors.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight, win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Warriors leading by 8. Taking a look at the Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Then there's Reed. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. Now, here's MP. Simmons sets a screen for MP. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Rocking the rim. MP injecting some energy into his squad.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to MP. Pass to Butler. Here's Moody. Sinks the triple. Moody's got 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now Holmgren. Here's Brown. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. He's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's MP. He has 30. Good D by Williams.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Brown. And the wide open shot from Reed. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 11. Butler finds Simmons. MP looking around. And he drives in. Williams against Kuminga. A 3-ball. A nice shot by Brown.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at MP. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's MP. The Thunder making the shot. Baseline jumper. Reed with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. The Warriors pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Williams. Down low, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Moody the pass to MP. MP showing the range.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Brown. Williams kicks to Reed. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Butler dishes to MP. Williams with the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Butler sends it back. They get it back. The shot by Williams, no good.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Some nice passing by Golden State. MP outside. Pass to Simmons. MP outside. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Butler. The Thunder with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Williams is checked in for Butler. Bones Highland is checked in for Oklahoma City. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Highland to the paint. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Number 1, the Thunder.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Warriors leading by 12. MP with it. Williams picks him up. Kicks it out to MP. No good from the wing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Highland against MP. They could use a bucket. Highland misses.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Kicks it out to MP. Williams has a screen for MP. There's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sensational drive by MP. The D pretty much had no choice but to foul.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Miles is checked in. And Wagner's subbed in for Reed. And both free throws good for MP. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 14-point game. .136 left in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside Williams. Pass to MP. Back to Moody. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, a nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Wagner passes to Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Thunder another three.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Williams looking around. Back to Augustine. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field so far. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication.
The Warriors making a change here. MV's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 43 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Williams is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Ford. Then it's MP. And it's Augustine in at the two spot. Golden State moving it around. Three-pointer Augustine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Highland misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Kuminga, no good. Thunder trailing by 10. And Wagner drives in, and he converts the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Augustine dishes to MP. Lets it fly from 18. And he can't bank that one in. And there's the drive. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. MP, and the Warriors miss again. Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. That doesn't go either for Wagner. Warriors leading by 8. MP with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. The shot by Floyd, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Highland. That one off the back iron and out. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kuminga sends a screen for MP. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Reed comes in for Wagner. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Highland. Drills it from outside.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Reed. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's just excellent vision from MP. Puts it on time and on target.
Pass to Brown. Back to Williams. Reed kicks to Williams. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Reed finds Williams. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, one's good by Butler. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Any possession that ends with points is a good possession. MP providing the assist.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Simmons. Takes it off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Reed finds Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Simmons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 14. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Holmgren, the screen. That's good. cut down to just 12 points and the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Oklahoma City has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And Butler sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
That's a case where you're just determined to get to the inside. MP understanding how to get defenders into a compromising situation.
And both free throws good for MP. Here's Highland. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
You earned that one.
Another day, another win. Good work. Long season. Time to